Hey there. Different format today. This is a very impromptu video. Welcome to my channel, the TamaraTamu Show, where dreams have no filter. So this is an impromptu message. I am, first of all, sitting in very different climate today. Where I'm at today, there's no sun. It is rainy. It is, what is it, 40 degrees, something like that. It is windy. Spending time with family, but then I'm also working on a production for costumes, putting costumes together. And I was just thinking, I never saw myself designing costumes for productions. I wasn't opposed to it. I just never thought about it. I never thought about it as an avenue to get to my apparel line. I never saw it as another avenue that I would take, to get to the vision that I have. And so, but it occurred to me, I get these downloads, these messages like this, but it just occurred to me that I'm living out the vision right now. So when you hear me say, if you've listened to my podcast, or if you listen, or if you watched my videos for some time now, I use terms like vision, dream, and I don't mean to say that as a destination and then you're done. Your vision is the way that you live out your life. Your vision is how you express who you are. Your vision is how your soul expresses however it wants to be expressed through you, through your body, through your life. So when I say that, when I say vision, when I say dream, it is not a end point. It is just how you are being expressed every day. And so this is why it's very important to not compare yourself to how other people have achieved whatever it is that they have achieved. Even if it's, even if it's the same thing that you aspire to have in your life, even if it's the same experiences that you aspire to have in your life, you cannot compare your path with another person. It's so detrimental, and the more and more time I spend, the more and more I learn, the more and more I see, the more people I talk to. It is so detrimental. And this comparison, it has nothing to do, it transcends gender, it transcends age, it transcends race. We all have done it. I don't care who you are, I don't care where you live. In some way or another, we have fallen into the self-limiting belief of comparing ourselves to other people and comparing the paths, comparing our paths to a path that another person has taken, and wondering why, for example, why it's not taking, or why things are taking so long, and try this perspective is that just throw out time, forget about time, and just allow yourself, if you can accept that things are happening in the way that they're supposed to, okay? Also, when it comes to comparison, you've got the time factor. That's a big one. And then also, when it comes to comparison, it can lead to frustration and discouragement. For example, when you talk about, there's a lot of business strategists out there. There's a lot of, people who have found what we would call success, doing certain things in a certain way, taking a certain number of steps. Can it work for someone else? Can those same steps work for another person the way that it worked for that strategist, that business strategist? Maybe. But here's the thing. If you are into comparison mode, if you use those same strategies, you take those same steps, and you don't get the same results, if you're comparing you're going to be very discouraged. It's going to cause a big problem for you. Then that's when you're going to get sucked into time thinking, oh my God, why is this taking so long? This person said if they did it this way and it took them 90 days. Well, it feels like it's taken me 90 years. Or it feels like it's taken me 9 years. And I tell you that because I have done that. I have done that. And even now I have to stop myself from doing it. So I'm not saying that following a strategy is wrong. I'm not saying that business strategies, you just throw them all out. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am telling you, what I am saying is that here's another perspective to try on for a size, okay? Could it be that what the vision that you have, that part of your purpose is to create your own lane, to create your own strategy, to create your own way of doing things, to create your own way of opening up a business, to create your own way of opening up a chain of stores, to create your own way of opening up banks, to create your own way of starting a music label, to create your own way of starting a publishing firm, to create your own way of writing books, to create your own way of creating songs and creating your own way of having art openings, having your paintings in galleries, creating your own way of doing things is my point. So you cannot be discouraged if you've tried strategies. You know, you had it in your business plans. You tried marketing strategies. You tried advertising strategies, and none of those things are working for you. You cannot allow that. Don't let that be the reason you say, well, maybe this is not, maybe this vision, maybe this is not for me. Do not do that. That is not what that means. Sorry, and if I'm sniffling, I told you I'm in a different climate, you know, hey. So you're going to hear sniffles, whatever. Okay? So I just wanted to come on and say that stop with the comparison. Understand that you are unique. All of us are. We're unique in that we have our own fingerprint. We're supposed to leave our own fingerprint in this world, okay? We're not supposed to be copies of each other, carbon copies of each other, sloppy copies of each other. All right? So do not be discouraged just because something isn't happening in the way that you thought it would. It's not happening in the way that you planned for it. That does not mean that you are in the wrong place. All right? So I wanted to come on and say that. But until next time, thank you for listening. Share this with someone that you know that this will help. And leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell when I upload a new video. And until next time, cheers.